Okay. You want to do it?
What's up, the morning? We're going to further to walk about building and roofing.
Okay. Kind of sped through that one a little bit, but I think we got it. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Thursday edition of Morning Scone, presented by Brock, the Banter Orthopedic Clinic, Parish Construction and Roofing. In North Peters, go to Brock. Any roof call Parish. Unique Physique, uniquephysique.com. Restored Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com, and On Fire Athletes platform powered by Game. Go this way. All right, we got an in-transit edition. Had a lot to get to this morning at the house. Drew decided he wanted to wake up early, kind of threw our little morning routine off, but now we're driving to New St. Lillian on the last day of school. Are you so excited? Go see Miss Claudia. Who else? Who else are you going to see at school today? Can you tell me? Huh? You see Miss who? Can you tell me? Miss Cindy. And who else? Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for being there with us. Always appreciate y'all for hanging out. As we are in transit, it's a little more difficult, as you know, for me to look at comments, naturally, because I'm driving, and I'm not going to look down at my phone. So we'll talk a little bit here as I come to a red light or a stopping point. I'll glance down and say some good morning, some shouts outs and all that stuff. And if you got a question, fire away. All right, we got one right now. Kelly Gross, Thomas, Leon, good morning. Christian, good morning. Tiger Diver, good morning. Ronnie Duke Guy, good morning. Thomas. 100 days till kickoff, huh? Is it 100 days to the college football season, or 100 days till LSU kicks off? Like 100 days to week 0? Oh, man, I didn't have my coffee this morning either. Need that. Did get my cold plunge, though. Fired up. Okay. Last day of school for Drew. Are you so excited?
Yes.
He doesn't really know. He's going to be really confused when he wakes up and he can't go to school. Bless you. Oh, my goodness. Bless you. All right, y'all. Blake Baker was on OTB yesterday. That was an interesting convo. Said Whit Weeks is basically 100%. The only thing he has is a little soreness, the next day just from lack of use of the muscles, but getting it back. That was really exciting. Hear him gush about Gabe Relaford was really cool. I just heard Hester Tease. He's going to have Joe Sloan on here probably right now. So check that out. That'd be cool. 100 days till kickoff, man. We had a convo yesterday on AFR with Pete Futak, College Football News. Not sure if you heard it, but it was really interesting to me because I do my best to not look at things through the purple and gold lens. I'm guilty of it, I think, like everybody is, but I try, and I think I do a good job of being impartial as much as I can. And I keep coming to the sticking point where I think the collective college football landscape, I think they're just being a little lazy looking at LSU right now. And I don't use that word lightly because I don't want to call people lazy. And I'm not saying people are lazy. I just think we've gotten into this, we get into this default approach and we don't actually, there's a surface level understanding. We don't actually dig deep. So, for example, not LSU related. Let's look at Ohio State. We go, oh man, Ohio State, they're going to take a step back this year. They lost Will Howard, their quarterback. They lost Travion Henderson and Quinshon Judkins, and they had like 15 guys drafted, and it's just natural. You lose all those guys, you're going to take a step back. Okay. Well, what did Ohio State add in the portal this year? I don't know. No idea. Like, maybe they went and re-signed another awesome class, and they got a bunch of talented young guys who are about to step up and be great again. I don't know. No idea. Don't know enough about Ohio State. So I was talking to Pete Futak yesterday from College Football News, and like right out the chute, I was like, why are people seemingly, because that's still like Vegas has LSU's over 8.5. That's just so low. And why? He goes, you mean aside from that, that Brian Kelly's your coach? I'm like, I mean, I get that it's like a funny jab, or supposed to be, but we circled back later in the conversation. He ended up complimenting Kelly for all the games he's won. And I mean, like, how can you laud Kalen DeBoer when Brian Kelly has been to the playoff, a 14 playoff twice, and the BCS championship game, and has more wins than any coach active in college football? But you're going to give Kalen DeBoer a pass for what happened, Kalen DeBose, for throwing up on himself last year and losing to Vanderbilt and Oklahoma, and like, why does he get a pass for that? And we're talking about quarterbacks, and he was like, the truth is, we just don't know a lot about quarterbacks, and I think it's why the year's pretty wide open, and people are high on Lenore Sellers, DJ Lagway, and I'm not. I'm like, well, LSU's got the leading returning passer in college football. I think, and then I was asking for sleepers, and he mentioned Texas Tech because they went and spent a ton of money in the transfer portal to sign a great class. I'm like, so did LSU. Signed the best transfer portal class in the country. I just think people haven't yet dug deep on this LSU team. I think that's where we are. I just think it's surface level. They saw that they lost 4 games a year ago, that they had Jaden and Malik and Brian Thomas and lost 3 games because the defense was atrocious. They haven't actually taken they just haven't actually taken account of what LSU has coming back and coming in. And also the schedule. I mean, there's always tough games, but you heard Futak downplay Lagway and Sellers. Great. LSU gets both those games at home. I mean, lack of knowledge about quarterback. You got Garrett Nussmeier. Yes, you got to play at Ole Miss, at Bama, at Clemson. But you got open dates before all 3 of them. Well, is the first open date, or is the first open date before South Carolina? You have I think you maybe play Southeastern the week before you play Ole Miss. I'm trying to remember. I didn't remember my schedule. Anyway, all that to say, hammer the over 8.5. I just can't, I can't fathom this team losing 4 games. This team loses 4 games, man, then it's never going to happen here with Brian Kelly. Just all the resources, all the investment into the roster, everything you added, in the portal. Nussmeier coming back. We're so excited. Who's so excited? Huh? Who said we're so excited? Huh? Who said that? Who said we're so excited? Drew. Who said that? Stinker. There's a video of the day we're leaving Texas Children's after 213 days in the hospital. We're leaving, and so there's a video of us walking out of the hospital, pushing Drew in his stroller and everything. and Carol, who is an NNP at Texas Children's. That's neonatal nurse practitioner for those who don't know. But Carol had my phone, was videoed. She's like, this is the exit of, Drew watches the video all the time. This is the exit of Drew Moscano and his beautiful family. She calls him Scone. And his beautiful family on their final day at Texas Children. We are so excited for them. What else does she say? What does Carol say? This is the exit of who? Of who? Oh, well. He's not one to play ball this morning. That's fine. Anyway, all right, y'all. Big game over in Hoover this morning as well. 11 a.m. It'll be Texas A&M and Auburn. Loser of that game obviously is eliminated. Winner gets to play LSU on Friday. So we'll know before AFR today who LSU's playing Friday night there at Hoover. Do I have a preference?
He's taking them.
Not really. Both those teams won series against LSU. So, either way, you're going to have to go. I mean, Auburn swept you. So, kind of like to get a chance to crack at Auburn, quite honestly. But either way, however it goes. We'll see. A few surprises already in Hoover. OU advancing. Actually, it should be a great surprise. We had money on Oklahoma yesterday.
What the
Kyson
fuck?
Witherspoon. Take that. Plus money with Kyson Witherspoon. Take it. What, Drew? What? Cool.
Go this way.
Good.
This way.
This way. All right. All right, y'all. Well, we should go read comments, but I can't. I'm driving. So probably just wrap this thing up. Please smash the like button if you would. Subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. It's always shout out to Brock. In North Beach, go to Brock. You need a roof called Parish. Unique Physique, uniquephysique.com, Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com, and On Fire Athletes. All of them scrolling there at the bottom. Not linked actually yet because I have to do that normally after I start the episode. But we'll get that there. All right, that's just not cooperating. Anyway, okay, y'all, let's get out of here. Have an awesome day. Locked on LSU is live in AFR3.